Welcome back. Last episode I said it was episode 24, but this one's actually episode 24 because
24?
we had that episode that we couldn't use because of the audio.
That's right. That's
But
right. All
we're
right.
back
So
episode
here we
24.
are.
First thing on the list is the World Baseball Classic ended last night.
Yep.
It sucks. I actually watched it. I really don't watch much sports ever, especially baseball. I actually watched it. It was a good game.
I know. When Bryce Harper hit that two-run
Yeah.
bomb,
That was hype.
I was actually sitting in the pub
yeah.
and I called it.
Really?
I was with Huntoon and Griff.
Yeah.
I literally was like, could you imagine? I was like, Bryce Harper's just like, he's built for the big moment. He's just going to bomb this.
He was due, right? He wasn't really hitting that well, right?
No, he was sucking pretty much all tournament. And that's what Huntoon said. Huntoon was like, nah, he sucks. He sucks. I said, dude, I'm telling you, he just lives for the big moment. And once he hit that, I thought they were going to win it.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be weird. Like, I don't know. I guess like every sport does it, but like playing against your teammates while playing against your opponents. You know what I mean?
Did you see the U.S. catcher? Not the U.S. catcher. Cal Riley was. I forget what team he was playing for, because I know he didn't play for the U.S. or he would have been starting. I don't know where he's from, but his teammates would walk up to him and like try to like shake his hand or fist bump him before the game, and he was just like so locked in. He's like, "No, I'm not doing it."
That's funny.
That was a good tournament. When Venezuela and the Dominican played each other, did you watch that at all? That was so cool. Like the culture for them, it meant so much more. Like those guys were out there, like they'd get on base, like they'd hug in front of people. The atmosphere was nuts. Like the crowd was, it was almost like a soccer sporting event.
Really?
For like other places in the world that it was for Venezuela and the Dominican to be playing.
Well, Jared's telling me like they don't have like strict rules. Like you could technically be born in the USA, but if your parents were from somewhere else, you could play for them.
Yeah, so like the World Baseball Classic is probably like the least strict thing. So it's like Team Italy. I want to say they had like 20. You have 24 people or something. I don't know. Yeah. Something like that. Crazy. And like 18 of them were from like just New Jersey area.
Really?
Yeah. But Vinny Pascantino, or however you say his last name, he was talking about it. It was his grandparents came from Italy over. His parents brought his parents over. He was born here. Born and bred an American, but because he has that Italian background, he played for Italy. So
it's like it should be where you're born, really.
Yeah, and I don't even think his parents were like. I mean, they still are Italian. They still support the heritage and stuff. But I don't think that he has any ties to like living in Italy. So
it had me thinking like. It's funny how they don't have something like that for football, because USA there would be no competition at all, right?
I don't think there's any other sport that's why they call it American football. I don't.
Probably right.
Canada has something similar, but it's a little different. You don't even
see it anywhere else.
Yeah, Canada has something similar, but it's a little different. But that's why they're doing all these games like in Brazil and Mexico and stuff like that. They're trying to grow American football.
Search it up. Do any other countries have American football leagues?
Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, football's been around for what? We've had over 50 years in the Super Bowl. And, like, now they're just trying to grow it.
I know. And it's probably already the biggest, at least in America, right?
Yeah.
See, look at there it is.
Okay, yeah, see, I didn't know that. So, Brazil, it's growing.
LFA.
Europe. I've never heard of the LFA. The CFL I have, though. That's a decent one. That one sometimes you can watch on TV.
Really?
Yeah.
The X League. So there is other ones, but it's like it just wouldn't even be worth it, you know, like.
Yep.
But if you think about it, it can't be. Yeah. I feel like there's got to be a bunch of them that aren't born in the USA, right?
Yeah, I would.
A bunch of NFL players.
I don't know. Maybe they have different heritage, but they're born here.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess maybe not. Like, when you think of it, because, like, college kickers, like, a couple Australian kickers and stuff.
Alright guys, today's video is brought to you by Strive Fitness Coaching. Strive's goal is to help working men and women achieve all of their fitness dreams by providing them with workout programs that adapt to their work schedule and also providing easy to follow diet plans. And guys, now is the time to get in shape for summer. I mean, it's going to come quicker than you think. So if you want to get started with Strive Fitness Coaching, all you have to do is text Strive to 603-728-5806.
That came over because they're good at soccer.
Yeah.
You hear about them a lot, but I never really hear of any players.
Over 80. How many players in the NFL?
Each,
I mean, that's like not even 2 teams, 80 people, right?
each team rosters 53,
Yeah.
and there's 32 teams. So
Yeah. So it's barely any.
yeah. Okay, Jordan Malata's a hit and Penny Sewell. Those are probably 2 of the biggest names too. They're good, but so does a rugby. And then Penny Sewell. He went to Penn State, so I don't know where. I don't know his whole background, but I'm sure at some point they must have moved here. He was born somewhere else, and then they moved here or something. That's pretty cool, though. It says they have an international player pathway program.
Oh,
So maybe if you are born somewhere else, they might.
Yeah.
And then the kicker. Yeah, they do. A lot of Brazilians, Australians, Europeans, whatever. They are good at kicking because of soccer.
Yeah, I guess. What else is going on? There's got to be shit in the news, right? This is what
I haven't seen the news lately too, but back to the World Baseball Classic, the one thing I've thought of is I want that back in the Olympics.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why don't they?
They took it away a while ago, and I don't know the reasoning why. And I heard they were trying to get it back in the Olympics, but some people were just like, "Oh, the World Baseball Classic doesn't matter. It's not a big deal."
Yeah.
But it's because they don't put it in the Olympics, so that's why they started this. It's something different.
I was
But
gonna say, how?
but I feel like baseball is one of the biggest things you could have in a Summer Olympic.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. When did the World Baseball Classic start? It hasn't always been really that big, right? Or has it?
No, I don't. I honestly don't know that question. The last 2 years, so what? They do it every 2 years. So 2 years ago,
Because if
watching it, it was kind of big.
They obviously didn't do it when it was in the Olympics, probably, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure when they stopped putting it in the Olympics either. And I don't even know why they stopped putting it in the Olympics.
WBC, yeah. 2006.
2006. So it hasn't been that. I mean, a little
20
while,
years.
but
20 years, so they had it 10
and it's
times.
held. Oh, it's held every 4 years. Okay, I thought it was
Oh.
2 years. But so they basically turned that into the Olympics instead of.
Makes sense.
But damn, I can't believe it's been 4 years since the last time they played. I thought it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when they were. I mean, they were a fun team to watch this year too. But they were fun last time. They had so many big moments, and then they just came up short, just like this one too.
Was USA favorite?
Yeah, they were a heavy favorite in that
Really?
game. Yeah, but they also I don't know.
But throughout the whole thing, were they favored to win the whole thing from the beginning?
I don't know. I think
Japan was supposed to be pretty good, right?
yeah, I think the Dominican might have been the favorites.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm not 100% sure, but that Dominican team was good too.
Yeah.
I think if they made it a little more strict, it would be hard to have so many good teams, but it would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. I think it would benefit the U.S.
We
just a
just
little too
blow
much,
everyone out of the water.
Except, although the Dominican has a lot of
Yeah.
Dominican-born players.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can't take away from Dominicans is their culture.
Yeah.
Like David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez and all these guys. Manny's son might be, and Poppy's son might be American-born because their parents lived here at the time or
Yeah.
whatever. But they went back and played baseball in the Dominican because it's that they just loved their culture and they will never go away from it, which is kind of cool to see because as we know the Dominican isn't the nicest. I've
never been. Have you? Well, you probably have been to a resort.
Just
right?
to a resort, yeah, but never off.
But you still have to go through it to get there, right? I mean, that's what I found in Jamaica. You get
Yeah, you
it's
do.
so weird, how that happens. You get to the airport
And then you take,
and then
a,
you
bus.
take a bus
Yeah.
through literal like third world hell, and then
Yeah.
you pull up to this amazing resort. It like makes no sense.
Oh, when we were taking a bus, we're sitting on the bus, and like the thing that blew my mind is like it was like a hay, like you know the hay trucks that we use like
Yeah.
for like hay rides. It was like one of those, and it had like the wooden sides built up, whatever. There's 25, 30 people sitting inside of it, and then the outside was just dudes hanging on left and right, like, and it's like they must have just like got out of work,
Yeah.
or like that's how they were.
That's their transportation.
Whatever, that was
yeah.
their transportation, and it was like, damn, these people are just like riding around this,
Yeah,
and
it makes you grateful, really. I
it
mean,
does,
like,
yeah.
Literally, like I couldn't believe it. It literally looked out of a movie. Like it's those little tiny houses.
Yeah.
They're like shacks, but they're made of like concrete.
Did you notice when you flew in, the house is like in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and like there's literal like streams of water like going through their house.
Yep.
I don't know if it's like piss and shit or what, but
Yeah, it's
crazy.
I don't know. It blows my mind too, and like they have some of the nicest land, right? Like some of the nicest. I mean, I know like
Yeah.
the resorts are colonized to be nice,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
think of how much beach they lose and how much land they lose, and then like also I'm pretty sure like those countries don't get anything back from. They probably get something from the resorts, but clearly not a lot because those resorts make.
Well, they probably get a lot of
dollars.
tax money, right?
I don't. I think that's why I think that's why those places are so big, because like the way that the government doesn't
Right.
do that. You know what I mean? Like I think that's why the country's so poor, is because their government doesn't have good tax
That
stuff. I'm not
that would make sense because I know like all kinds of people, all kinds of rich people move to like Puerto Rico because the income tax is like nothing.
Right.
But you would think, why would that government not tax
Take
when
advantage of it.
it's probably not a Jamaican company or person that owns those, right?
No, especially not. Especially when we went to the Dominican.
Jamaican, Dominican, whatever.
Dominican. The Dominican, that the resort we stayed in was like American investors, but like the head owner, I think he was like Italian or something like
Yeah.
that. Like he's not,
Yeah.
wasn't from there. I remember looking it up. I was like,
Yeah.
how do these people live in such poverty? But and like the Dominican, they have, I want to say there was 4 or 5 different resorts. Like you had the Hard Rock,
Yeah.
then you had the Majestic, which the Majestic had 3 different resorts
Yeah.
inside of its own, and then you had another one down the way, and I forget what that was. But then I want to say there was even another one if you went even further down that way.
Yeah.
So it was like there's 4 resorts, and they were all like probably within a 25, 30-mile radius. All that beach is just gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn. I was like, these guys lose their coastal line,
Yeah.
half their beat. Like I was like, that's kind of shitty, but
You would think it'd be so easy to just like imagine the property tax on shit like that. It's like, dude,
it would be insane
Yeah.
because those resorts are huge.
yeah. And it's not like they can't pay it. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Like,
and
fucking-
they bring in so much money. The only thing that's good for the people out there is like, we got our butler was so sick. He was like,
yeah, those guys are all cool.
he was basically saying like he lives there. Like they.
Oh, that was my next question. Like those people that work there, like they're all dressed up, you know, they're hanging around in
Yeah.
normal society, and then I wonder, like, when they get off their shift, do they go back to the fucking?
I'm sure they go back sometimes and stuff, but
Yeah.
well, like he was at our expense like 24/7.
Yeah.
And I was like, how are you like always like
Yeah.
available or whatever, right? And he's like, well, like when you guys book, like he was our butler for those 7 days that we were there. He stayed there those whole like 7 days, would sleep
And he
there, and
takes-
then he'd
yeah.
make his money and stuff. But like he still had a family and stuff off the thing.
Yeah.
When he was working, they
Yeah.
allowed him to stay there for a cheap rate or something like that.
Yeah, makes sense. But I feel like that's probably also why it's like not a whole lot of money to go stay at a place like that, is because they probably don't have to pay as much, right?
Right,
'Cause If
yeah.
you were to stay at a place like that in America, it's way more expensive, right?
Yeah. I mean, going there for 7 days, especially like when you go stay there and then get the drink package and stuff. Like,
Yeah, to have unlimited drinks, unlimited food at like you can get like there's like food that you can pay for, which
Yeah.
is like the buffet that's always free.
right.
To have all that for like whatever it is, like a couple hundred a night.
I'm just thinking of like, yeah, if you were to stay at a hotel for 7 days here
With nothing, without drinks,
with
without
nothing,
food.
what would it be, right? Like, let's say like an average would be like 225,
Yeah.
250, and let's just say 225 times 7. You're already at $1,500,
And it's probably about that for all the food and the drinks.
and then taxes.
Yeah.
Right. And I want to say when we went, we spent like, I don't know, $2,400, something like that. So an extra $900.
plus that room you guys had was insane, right?
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, you got.
That's not an average
A
room.
walk up to the pool.
Yeah.
Then you had like one big room. You had 2 bathrooms in there.
Yeah.
They brought us an extra bed, so we had like a king bed and then a queen bed.
Yeah.
They'd come stock your fridge every
Exactly.
morning. You had a jacuzzi, hot tub right outside on your little balcony that walked down right to the pool. And yeah, but
You get that in America, it's like $1,000 per night.
7 nights, and I'll tell you what. Out of those 7 nights, 6 nights of them, I was spending drinking. The 7th night, I just needed a break.
Yeah.
But 6 nights of drinking, I mean, I don't even say 6 nights, 6 days.
Yeah.
Because you wake up and it's like, let me go get a freaking strawberry daiquiri in the pool bar because it's 80 degrees outside at 10 o'clock. It's probably 90 degrees outside at 10 o'clock, and you're just chilling. You probably drink over $1,000 worth of alcohol. You have to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you go to a bar in one night, you can easily spend $150, $200.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
you're spending well over that.
Yeah, if you were to spend 6 hours in a bar, fucking, you know what I mean?
That's
It's like-
true. Yeah. So yeah, you really, when you put it into that perspective, it's kind of cheap to go out there.
Yeah, like
compared to
definitely.
anywhere. Here.
Yeah. And I feel like they can only do that and make money because they don't have to pay as much to have the resorts there, right?
Right.
But
Yeah. Really, I would say the most expensive thing of going out there was probably the airplane tickets.
yeah.
Just crazy. Airlines make more money than these whole resorts that you stay at
I
for a
know.
week.
Yeah, the only reason why there's a nice airport there is because of those resorts. No one else is really going there for anything else.
I
you
know,
what
exactly. Yeah.
It's weird.
That was another thing too, is that the airport we flew, I don't know how it was in Jamaica, but the airport we flew in was like weird. So
Oh, it was a shit show in Jamaica.
it was, yeah, because like you flew in and then you had to go to this other building, but like kind of walk through like the
well, yeah, because you have to go through customs when you get there, right?
yeah, but we like went like, so right when you land, you go through customs and then you like go to like your bus station, like because each resort has its own whatever.
Yeah.
But like you walked outside of the airport, but like in the air, I don't even know if you were still technically like in the airport or what. I don't know. It's just weird. And then you walk into the bus thing, and then when you walk out to where all the buses are, it's just a complete and utter chaos. Like you're mixed in with like the city itself.
Yeah.
With I don't know. It was wild.
Yeah, it was so bad. We landed in Jamaica, and it was like, it was literally like it was a brand new airport, and they've never done this ever before in their life. All the lines were messed up. No one knew where they were supposed to be. Everyone was cutting everyone. They were making new lines. It's like, dude, what the fuck is going on here?
And the worst part is everybody that like you fly into that airport, right? Everybody that's trying to go to these buses and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was in the same boat. You all want to get to your resort. You all
Everyone's
wanna do this.
tired. Everyone's fed up. Fucking
sick of flying.
whole family's arguing by the time you get out of the airport. Fucking screaming at each other.
And I know for us it was hot as balls. And you just get off the plane, you're miserable. You got all of your luggage.
Yeah, and you're wearing clothes that you wore from
Up here, you're
freezing
freezing your ass off because it's fucking April and it might be 35 degrees here, and by the time you get there, it's
95. You're wearing a sweatpants and a hoodie. You're like, fuck this. Get me out of here right now.
Yep. That's at least they have AC over there. That's nice. I've been to Europe in the summer. Actually, one of their hottest summers that they've ever had. Yeah. I remember being in Sweden. It was like 90 degrees, and usually their average was like 75. Like it never got that hot.
Yeah.
They don't have ACs over there. I was miserable. So at least they have ACs.
I like the heat though. Like
I do too, to an extent, but like you got to give me something to cool down.
Yeah.
Whether it's a breeze and some shade and AC or a pool, something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the other nice thing about their, like, the water was just like, it was, pretty sure it was heated, but it wasn't, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's just so hot over there it felt like it was heated, but it was cool enough from the air that it felt so good to get in.
In Europe?
No, in
Yeah.
in the Dominican.
Yeah, those resort. Yeah, they probably have temperature regulated pools or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably don't even have to really.
Well, that's
If
what I was-
anything, they
yeah.
probably have to cool it down.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, that was. If I could go back, I would. I'd like to probably go to a different resort just to like.
Yeah.
That'd be. I just saw a girl that does a cruise ship
Yeah.
ratings on like TikTok.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
she'll go and like go through everything she does, and I was
Yeah.
like, that'd be so cool to just like
Do as a
travel
job.
and do as a job. It's like for like resorts and stuff.
Yeah, they probably pay her to go on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if she's popular or not.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. She had like 1 million
Yeah.
1 follower or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And but could you just imagine living the life just traveling
Yeah.
and go to this place and take a video of it and
Yeah,
rate
literally.
it and say this is my experience?
Yeah.
And,
It probably takes you 15 minutes a day filming.
yeah.
Yeah, and you probably don't even have to do it every day. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're there for the whole week, fucking literally on vacation.
Yep.
Getting paid to be on vacation.
I was gonna say, yeah, you get paid to work
Yeah.
on vacation, but you're working maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours at most. So even if
Yeah.
you worked 1 day,
Yeah.
but you were gone for 5, you still get a 4-day
Yeah,
vacation
yeah.
on a cruise or a resort. Or,
Yeah, say it's like whatever, like the second day that you're on the boat, you just spend the whole day doing everything all the filming and
Right.
seeing everything that you need to see, get it done, and then you're fucking on vacation for the rest of the time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Damn. Just invented not invented because it's
Yeah.
out there, but just put a new idea in my head of what the hell I should start doing.
Yeah, but you probably have to spend a lot of money to get started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before you get popular to be able to, you have to pay. You know what I
Right.
mean? Doing those reviews. But
They must, and big places like that must have their own like.
the social media and shit.
Yeah, but they must have like they must pay people to come in and like. I'm sure they probably don't pay them much because they're probably sending them on a free
Yeah.
vacation or something. But
Yeah.
they must have people come on and say, "How could we make this experience
Yeah.
better?" and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Or I mean,
I would-
or
I
just
would-
reviews, right? I mean,
True. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, that's true.
just like, which is weird. So this is another thing. When we were in Jamaica, all the people that like make the food, they would always ask me to like write them reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe if they like get higher reviews, they get paid more or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Because like, to be honest, it was kind of frustrating because I would wake up hungover and
Yeah.
I'd want this lady to make me an omelet, and she makes me an omelet. She's like, "Oh, can you write me a review?" And you're like, "Fuck, I guess so." And then I gotta sign into my Google. You know, I gotta do this thing. It's fucking taking forever. I'm like, oh my god.
I didn't even think of that because the one like sports bar at the resort we had,
Yeah.
they did the same thing. They were like, it wasn't necessarily for the food, but it was like rate.
Today's episode is brought to you by Poolin's Polish. Poolin's Polish is an automotive detailing business I started that offers inside and out detailing, buffing, polishing, ceramic coating, undercoating, and more. We service cars, trucks, boats, tractor trailers, etc. in the northern New Hampshire area. Call or text 603-728-5806 to book. That's 603-728-5806 to book.
The sports bar. So I wonder if like
Yeah.
whichever restaurant there was getting more
Yeah.
reviews or something. Maybe they all get pay upgrades or something.
Mm-hmm. It was cool when we were in Jamaica. It was NHL playoffs, and the Bruins were in.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Final Four or whatever.
Yeah, because you were in Jamaica at the same time we were in the
Were we?
Dominican. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you
Yeah.
know, that's all of us rooting for the Bruins, and then there's a bunch of Florida people fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a hell of a time. So we actually got to meet a girl that was there who was sitting at the bar, and there was a bunch of us, and we were all cheering and stuff. And she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you guys like hockey? Yep." And she turns out to be a NHL professional power skating trainer.
What?
So like for a guy for the Canadians, like Nick
Yeah.
Suzuki, she was power skating him
Huh.
and stuff like that. So she was talking to us. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
We got to meet her and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it was just like a whole different atmosphere. Like you said, there's a lot of Canadians. And Toronto was in the playoffs. So like Toronto was on TV for one game,
Yeah.
Boston was on TV for the
I
other.
think for that week, I'm pretty sure Bruins were playing Florida, weren't they?
yeah.
Okay.
But like that's why we would have both
Yeah.
teams on and
Yeah,
half the bar rooting for one game and half
Yeah.
the bar rooting for another game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, yep.
Yeah, you meet all kinds of different people when you go to those types of places. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Compared to like
It was,
if you were
it
to
was
like
fun.
go to like a bar, even like a big city. You know, it's all people that are
Yeah.
pretty much from there. But when you go to those resorts, people from all over the world.
Yep.
But
Yeah, and it's cool too, because like April vacation, you go and like you might meet people from up here
yeah,
in the
that happens
same
too.
kind of
Yeah,
area,
yeah,
right? Because you're all on the same break.
Yeah.
And it's such a small world that you go all the way on vacation just to meet somebody that might live like
Yeah.
half an hour, 45 minutes away
Yeah,
from you.
yeah, it's true.
It's crazy. Speaking of traveling, just makes me so much more ready for summer.
I know.
We're getting there.
I knew they were gonna blue ball us like that. Give us a fucking 65, 70 day degree, and then it's 30 for a week straight.
oh yeah. Yeah.
God damn it! Why are you gonna do that for?
But we're getting some rain and kind of nice weather. You know, when the weather at night isn't getting below like 25,
Yeah.
30, it's all right.
You know
Once
what
the
was
ground
weird?
can thaw out.
Monday night, it was like 50 until like 3 in the morning, and then as the sun came up, the temperature went down.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck does that make any sense at all?
I forget what night it was last week. We had one night last week. It might have been last Monday, because I think I came maybe Thursday. I had hockey, yeah, Thursday last week I had hockey, and I came out of the rink. It was raining, not too hard, just a little bit, and it was, I don't know, 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
It was like 55
Yeah.
degrees outside, and I was like, "This is the perfect time." I was
Yeah,
like, "I
yeah.
want to go for a walk right
I
now."
know, yeah.
It's 11:30 at night, and I
Yeah.
just want to go for a walk and enjoy this weather, whether it's raining or not. It felt
Yeah.
so good.
TSA official warned some airports could shut down if officers' sick calls climb. Click on it.
So they're still not getting paid.
Yeah.
Wait, are we in another government shutdown? Is that what happened?
Did we ever get out of it?
We got out of the first one, but I know they were talking about another one possibly coming up. And TSA agents are technically part of the government. And
Yeah,
they
the
didn't get
Department
paid.
of Homeland Security is what it looks like, right?
Yeah, and they didn't get paid the first time. And yeah, so I want to say the DHS is not. I want to say they did something to do with the shutdown because of ICE. Because
So yeah, because of ICE, they're not receiving funding, which carries over to the airports.
yeah, because TSA is part of it. I do remember seeing something that they might do another little government shutdown because of that. But I didn't know it was actually happening.
What does a government shutdown even do? Like, what's the point?
Honestly, to me, I think it's the stupidest thing, but it's just all about allocating funds.
They have to. All of them have to agree where to put the funds, and
Yeah.
if they don't come to an agreement, then they have to shut down the government until they do. Right?
Right, like they can't. Yeah, the government basically, which when they say the government shut down, it's not shut down. They're still working. They just aren't allocating any funds
Yeah.
to other departments. But yet, the one department that is, I say, working. The ones that don't work, that might go into a meeting for 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Not even. Some of them walked it. I don't know if you saw those videos. Some of them would walk into meetings, stay in there for 10 minutes. They would argue, and then they'd walk out and
Yeah.
leave. Those are the ones that, like the Congress, the
Yeah,
Senate,
they're getting paid $300,000 a year.
they're still getting paid
Yeah.
even through the lockout.
Yeah.
When you have like police officers and nurses and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like at the prisons and stuff, or TSA officers, like they go to work every day. They work their full 8 hours, sometimes 16-hour shift, and then they don't even get their paycheck at the end of the day,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But yeah, I'm 90% positive that it's just about allocating their funds,
That
and
makes
like
sense.
when the government is technically shut down, it means they can't pull any funds from one place and like send
Yeah.
it to the other. But I didn't realize we were going through that again, which I know the first time TSA agents were pissed that they didn't do it. And I want to say, was it Boston's airport? Or maybe it was like all airports, but I remember seeing something of like the TSA officers who didn't like quit, didn't use their sick time, didn't whatever. Pretty sure they all got like a wicked high bonus.
Probably.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Here's a good one. Cooper Flag that's getting a new shoe. I don't know if you saw that. You've seen
Really?
This.
With who?
What is this, New Balance?
Yeah.
Looks like New Balance says, I want him priced at $35. Obviously, he's not going to probably be $35, but
No.
it was like, he's like, if I'm 18 and I'm 18 and I know I'm young, fans struggle to afford signature shoes. So he's trying to keep it cheap for
Yeah.
young athletes, which, you know,
you can't make a high quality shoe for that price without losing money. You know what I mean? So I don't think New Balance is going to make it happen unless they give him a shitty shoe that he's not even going to be able to wear.
you say that, but what is it? Like some of the Jordan shoes, I forget what, was it the Jordan shoes or the LeBrons that they were, when they first came out back in the day and they were going for like, I don't know, $800. They showed it that it took like $2.20 to make.
Really?
They're made in sweatshops in like
Yeah.
China and stuff like that. So like the cost that they were actually,
But there's more that goes into it than that, than just making it, all the shipping, you know, all the boxes, all shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can
You gotta
see that.
you gotta pay all the employees.
And then like I'm sure the person who designed it gets
Yeah.
a decent cut and stuff, but
Yeah. Because that's what you see. Like like Shaq had the cheap shoes in Walmart, but nobody's wearing those to play basketball like a real basketball player. You know what I mean? They're just not good enough.
yeah. Yeah, that's true, but I also feel like that was like a name brand thing of like,
Yeah.
I'm too good to wear. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone thinks that. Shout out to Walmart too. They got the comfiest socks in the world. We'll say that. And ones. Put that shit on my feet no matter what. I love that. But some people just have that persona, like I'm not gonna wear that
Yeah.
because of, oh, it's a Walmart brand, but
Dude, there's so much good clothes at Walmart.
not even just clothes, just anything. Like my grandfather too, working in the paper mill his whole life that he worked, he was like, I hope you know that when they have a big roll of paper, like toilet paper, paper towels, whatever,
Yeah.
and they cut that roll in half, they'll take these same toilet paper or paper towels, package it with one package, and put a brand on it, and package it with another brand and put a different brand on it.
Yeah.
Ship it out to the stores, and then they'll put them right next to each other. The only difference that you're paying for is the logo
Yeah.
of the brand on it.
Well, there's all kinds of shit like that. That's like everything nowadays. You can buy this, like, when I go grocery shopping, I buy great value shit. That's pretty much it. Why am I gonna pay for a name? You know what I mean? Some of it is better, I will say that, but for most of like all that shit, toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates, like, dude, just
It doesn't
buy the
matter,
cheapest
yeah.
one you can. Fine. Except I like to buy a decent toilet paper because you don't want that fucking 1 price
thin,
paper
yeah,
shit.
the thin stuff. Yeah,
That stuff sucks. Your
I know.
asshole's bleeding. You get to fuck that.
Yeah. Those are the ones you clog your toilet with because you're trying to get so much.
Yeah, you have to use so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
But no, like even the Walmart clothes, like I still feel like some of it's the same
Yeah.
as something else, just has a different brand name on
Yeah,
it.
well,
I find their clothes comfortable as hell.
they even have like real brands now. I noticed they're now, at least here, they have like the Levi's and like Under Armour and shit like that. But
Yep.
it used to just all be like the manufacturer brands, like Hanes. It used to just be like Hanes. It was
Yeah.
all no logos and just like whatever you call that. You know what I mean? Also, on that topic, I don't know how in the world Marshalls makes any money because all of their shit is awesome and it's so cheap.
Because I forget if they I forget how they get it. You'd have to look that up, Mason. How Marshalls gets their
Yeah,
clothes.
search up Marshall's business model.
Technically, it's all old or like.
I will say this.
Like, I think they get it and it's like a stitch is like
Yes.
it's unstitched and they patch it up.
Yeah.
And then they can resell it, but they can't.
And sometimes you notice that, like you buy something and you're like, oh, wait a minute, the stitching is on the wrong side. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Buying overstock, canceled orders, last season merchandise, and department.
Yeah. So they're basically buying leftovers and selling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, honestly, though, I mean, whoever thought of that and whoever can get it, I wonder, like, as a normal consumer, being one of us, like, how do you get into like buying overstock?
I'm sure
say
they have-
Nike, let's say Nike has this overstock, right? Like how do you find, they must have a deal.
Yes, exactly,
But
yeah.
like how do they start out? Like what companies let them, you know what I mean?
No, it's just like any other business. You could reach out until someone says yes, and then you grow. You keep doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, TJ Maxx is the same thing, but
Damn, they do. So they have like made for outlet. So like so it's made for outlet items to fill shelves. So that kind of seems like some companies know that stores like this exist. So they just might cheaply make something just to send it to them. It's
as long
probably,
as their name is still on it, it's still, instead of throwing it away, what the fuck? You're making a little bit of money and your name is still
I
on
was
it.
going to say it might be a good, what's the word I'm looking for? A good, like when you first put out a product,
Yeah, like a test run.
a prototype or something.
Yeah,
It might be a good
prototype, yeah.
prototype. Like, oh, what? We got this idea for this shirt. Let's make a couple of them, or a couple hundred of them. Let's send them to a bunch of Marshalls around, and then have, like you said, put our brand on it. Maybe feedback will get back to us about how these shirts are, and we made them for cheap before we go all in.
Yeah, but you never see like multiple of the same thing in the same size. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
So I don't know.
that's true.
It's almost like it reminds you of like a thrift store, just like same idea, right?
Right.
Except instead of coming from people, that company is just going to.
Other companies.
Yeah. They're basically doing the thrifting and then selling it. You know what I mean?
And they have some nice stuff too.
Yeah.
Like you said, the worst part is when you find something and then you can't find it in your size. You
Yeah,
get so
yeah.
fucking pissed.
I know.
But a lot of the times too, go there. I find a lot of nice hats.
Yep.
I don't know. The one clothing line that I know they do have a lot of. I can't even. It's the fishing brand. I see they have a lot of their stuff. No,
Like Hook.
no, I can pick. It kind of like they got like. Damn. Last time I went into Marshall's just in Gorham, they had like a whole rack of their like shirts, and then they have their hat, and I'm trying to think of. So say I'm trying to think of the logo right now. It almost looks like a flag, kind of. It could be Huck, yeah. I think. I don't think Huck has like the flag behind it though, does it? It just has
Salt
the
Life?
Huck. Yeah.
Is it Salt Lake?
No.
Oh, I think it is Salty Crew.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a little flag-ish a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe they just picked up a bunch of stuff from them, but I was like, last time I went in there, they had like a whole shelf of their
Yeah,
stuff.
I've seen that too. They got hats and shit.
And then they had their hats. So I was wondering that because that was like the only brand that I noticed that they had multiple things.
Yeah. I have seen that.
Yeah. So I don't know if they had a partnership with Marshalls or what. I miss JCPenney though. I haven't been to a nice JCPenney in a while.
Yeah, what are they? That's like a department store, I guess. Technically, like, what is that about?
I don't
It's
even
like
know
the
if they
same
exist
fucking
anymore.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like Kohl's, it's like the same idea, right?
I think so. Yeah, JCPenney does.
At the malls and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the malls are just like all malls are shutting down. Oh, that's one thing that irks me so bad. I feel so bad for kids growing up. They're just never gonna get that mall experience.
Yeah.
I remember going to the mall like as a young kid. You never wanted to, but then you'd go there, and then in the middle of the malls, they'd have a little play area, or they'd have like the little.
You always
train
wanted
could ride.
Yeah, you always wanted to ride the fucking remote control animals. and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
stuff like that. Or they used to have the pet stores in the malls, and the massage chairs and stuff. And mother wanted to go shopping. Here's a couple $10, and get the massage chair. I'll see you after. But
as soon as I reached age 13, I couldn't even shop at the mall anymore. They had nothing that would fit me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just the mall, just the mall experience was nice, and when you were younger, then you get older, and it's like you said, it's kind of not really there, but also it's nice to have all the stores in the.
Yeah, well, like people who live near it, they do it. It's like something to do for them. You know what I mean? They like hook up with their friends, go to the mall, get food, and fucking shop a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like something for them to do, which we obviously never had. But
food courts at the mall were so underrated.
Yeah, they kind of suck now. It's all like stuff you've never heard of before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I always just end up going to Buffalo Wild Wings because I know it's going to be good. I don't know any of this other shit.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, they put in these chain restaurants, like, in Manchester, Buffalo Wild Wings takes up probably, like, what used to be 3 stores. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The one store I like in that Manchester Mall is that sports memorabilia store.
Yeah, those are
I forget what it is, but I was like, I could spend hours in there. Like,
yeah, that shit's expensive too.
Yeah,
because it's real shit.
Yeah, I know. And then, like, if you buy it, they'll give you the letter of authenticity.
Yeah.
I can't even say that word.
Yeah,
authenticity or whatever. But
yeah,
I'd like to see these videos of people renting out malls. Imagine you had the money to rent out a mall and put like a paintball war inside of it or something. That'd be so sick.
Well, there's that one in Concord that's been empty for years.
Yeah, I know. And that used to actually be a pretty decent mall.
Yeah.
But just go tour it.
Yeah.
I wonder what it looks like all run down. And
it's got to be sketchy a little bit. You know what I mean? They were supposed to turn it into apartments. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, really? No, I didn't. Yeah.
Well, I probably blinked the name after, but it was supposed to be into it. Yeah. But it fell through, I guess.
That would have been pretty sick. I mean, huge. Would have been huge.
Talk about money. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And then the Manchester Mall now has Dave and Buster's in it.
I've never been to one of those ever in my life.
Sick.
Never
so
been.
Sick. Like,
it's like Chuck E. Cheese almost. Same idea, just for maybe a little bit older people, right?
I mean, this is like
next level.
Yeah, it's just huge. Like, obviously, it's kid games and it's arcade and stuff like that. But when you add alcohol and a bar and music to anything, and they're open so late, and like they do like trivia nights and game nights for like older people, and you go to a bar and you start drinking, and there's fucking kid games that bring back your nostalgia. It's just like you just took a hit of crack and you're ready to rock and roll because you just go and like
and they can run your pockets.
Next thing you know, I'm fucking playing skeet ball and I'm sweating like a motherfucker, but I got my drink right next to me, and nope, it's all because you could walk around with your drinks to the arcade games. They put like tables over there and stuff. And obviously, you see people bring their families there and their kids and stuff, but like I feel like you also see a lot of people go there for like dates. Yeah, like a lot of older couples will go there, or just friend groups and stuff. Like, it's just, like I said, it hits different when you're drinking, and there's games that bring you back to your childhood right there.
And they have you ever done an escape room? They have those now.
I haven't. I want to go to one.
Mason, you ever done that? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to. Yeah.
Really?
I want to do an escape room. Finally did a rage room not too long ago. That was fun. Yeah.
I've never done that
was
either.
Fun. The only shitty part was like the place that we went to, they kept everything else like on the floor, so you were like fucking slipping on it all the time.
They didn't like clean it up.
Yeah, but that was fun. I mean, you just get the smash.
What did they give you?
We got bats, there was plates, TVs. I swear to God, they don't buy the TV. We bought the TV. It was like $75 to get a TV put in there. So like some things come with the room, and then like you get options to buy like other things to put in. It was like this TV right here, but you remember the older style ones that were
like a box
bigger
TV,
in the back? Yeah. So it was like a flat screen with the box.
Yeah.
Now I get those used to be pretty heavy, but I mean, Luke Edmond, he's pretty strong, right? Between the two of us, we could pick up an old box TV.
Yeah.
We went to go pick this thing up, dude. Couldn't do it. And we took a baseball bat and we're smashing this thing. We're throwing it and everything. And like the screen's cracking, but we're not getting anywhere through the TV. I was like, I swear to God, they filled this thing with cement. And all they do is replace the screen.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper for them. But like we literally, I'm not even kidding, reached down and went to go pick it up to throw it at the wall and couldn't even like get it up in the air. Like it was so heavy. I was like, they fucked with this thing.
Dude, that's so stupid because they definitely get that shit for free too.
Oh yeah, I was hoping they gave us a fucking 32-inch mini flat screen TV that we could just toss up to each other.
Yeah.
And smack like we were taking soft toss.
Like I bet you they just go to the fucking dump or ride around and just find junk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
free.
Yeah.
And they go and charge $100 for nothing.
Yep. And we didn't do it that night, but they had the axe throwing at that place.
Oh yeah, I've never done that either.
Me either. But the guy, the guy that was there got pretty pissed. I think it was their fault. So we walked in. Well, we're there for my buddy's 30th birthday, so there's a bunch of us, and we go in and there's axes just sitting on tables out, and they got the throwing things there, and this guy's setting up the room for us while he's waiting for us. So what do we think? Well, the axes are sitting out on the table. Why not grab them and start throwing them? We start throwing them. The guy comes back out freaking out on us. Like, you got to pay for throwing those. You got to do this. Like, that's unsafe, this and that. What's unsafe is you leaving them on the fucking table. I thought they were fucking good to go. Yeah. But, so I've never officially, like, done it and tried it, but I've fucked around with it and done it.
Have you ever done like the go-karts?
Not the where you have to have your license, like, be over 18, like the 60 mile an hour plus go-karts.
Oh, yeah. I did it once in Florida. It was like one of the legit ones. You know, it's like an actual track and you're in like the real cars. They make you put on a head sock and a helmet and shit.
Really?
You know what I mean, yeah.
No, I haven't. That would be sick.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've done like the indoor, there's one in Mass. They have like this indoor go-kart track thing where like they crank. They go pretty quick and stuff, but like you didn't need all that stuff. So I don't know how many different tiers of stuff there are, because I know there's like the go-karts you drive as a kid that stop and go slow,
like
and then
Storyland and shit like that. Fun Town.
Then they have like that middle level where like you don't need any qualifications or anything. Then they have those other ones where they're like, yeah, you better put on this fucking have your license, everything.
I might have had my license by then. I don't remember. I was pretty young. I definitely wasn't 18. I know that, but
Speaking of that, because I forgot to tell you, you know you have a flat tire, right?
I did know that, yes.
I did know that. I was supposed to tell you before we started this, but then I wasn't even thinking of it, and then I
keep forgetting every time. I was like, oh, fuck, my tire's flat. And then I get home, like, oh, fuck, I just drove on it again.
Don't drive on this. It's like flat.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I just parked across from you, and I was looking at it, and I was like, damn, that's...
Right, dude, I keep fucking forgetting.
Ugh. I can't believe go-karts that just made that click in my head, but it did.
Of course, I have fucking everything except for the little thing to fill my tire.
Yeah. Do you have the air hose?
I have an air compressor, yeah.
Do you ever seen the hack where you don't need the thing, you just put it on?
Really?
I haven't tried it, but you know the guy that does the what?
Oh wait.
No way.
Oh wait, no, I have a battery pack that has it on there, right? That should work.
Yeah.
I think it has it at least.
But you know the guy that does like he's a what? No way. Like, have you ever seen his videos?
I don't know. Are those the guys that like break the cars and throw the shit through the windows?
No,
it's those guys. You know what I'm talking about? It's those two like Canadian guys. I don't even know.
This guy's Canadian too. It's this guy, and he always sees videos of like.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So he sees videos of like people doing something, and then he's like, "What? No way that works!" So then he tests it out, and one of them was that if you have a air hose, and without even having to hook up a thing, an air hose will fit around your tire. Yeah. You just have to like clip it on your tire, and it will actually fill it up.
I don't buy it just because there's all kinds of different fittings that go on the end of those air hoses, unless they all work.
Right, except for the fact that they like there's different fittings, but they all have the same fitting that goes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the attachment might be different, but the fitting is the same. I don't know. I've never tried it, but it'd be something something worth trying for the people
Yeah.
that need to. But he did it, and
We'll
it
try. We'll
worked.
try to take a video. I'll put it in after.
Yeah.
When I'm editing it.
Because I was like, damn, I was like, you know, all those times that we spent freaking searching for an air chuck just through a trailer or something
Yeah.
at work and spend all this time, can't fucking find nothing. And then all of a sudden I see this video.
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, you can use it just with a normal air hose. Nice.
Yeah. Dude, my life would be in shambles if it wasn't for YouTube tutorials.
Yep.
I wouldn't know how to do just about anything. It's one of the best things about social media.
It's so nice that you can just look up anything.
Yeah. Like literally, like
And I'm trying to think of like the most random thing that you could look up and it's going to be on there.
yeah. And if not, there's a fucking Reddit thread that'll teach you how to do
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
So, sometimes those Reddit threads get me though because like you're actually trying to look for something and then one comment is just completely stupid.
Yeah.
And it's people just giving them shit.
Yeah. Well, Reddit was like the OG, like uncensored
Yeah.
social media, but now Twitter's like even worse.
Yep. I remember they used to have the Reddit streams. Like
Yeah.
Reddit used to be like the black web.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to. I don't even feel like you need that anymore. I feel like everything's just somewhere
Yeah.
without.
I actually use Reddit threads a lot. It's mostly for like this shit, like the tech stuff. You know what I mean? That's when I use it a lot.
Yep.
But and like also like for my car, a lot of shit is on Reddit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's so specific to year, make, and model.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's just it's crazy how many people when you go on Reddit because it's like a real person that had
Yeah.
posted that stuff. So it's like you know they've gone through the same problem that you have. It's not just
Yeah.
like getting it off of like a random thing.
I also use ChatGPT for like all my problems now. Like if I
Yep.
if I have to look something up instead of trying to find the right video, dude, I'll just throw it in ChatGPT and it gives me a fucking step by step how to fix it. You know what I mean?
It'll break it down for you and
Yeah.
everything. Damn, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah,
Like I literally like fixed my furnace with ChatGPT.
Really?
Swear to
Oh,
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's so helpful.
I didn't even think of.
Because you can like do it, you like ask the question and then it'll be like, okay, here's what you can do. But if you answer these questions, I'll be able to help you even more. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's basically trial and error for the
Yeah.
computer to tell you what the problem.
Yeah. It's clutch. It's been
Yeah.
clutch a couple times for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. I got a new pet peeve. Posted a TikTok video about this. Oh, it still gets me every single day. Okay, so you're scrolling TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And you know how on TikTok when people post photos, you can swipe
Yes.
through the photos? You're scrolling and it's an ad, but it's fake bubbles. So you go to swipe to the next picture and it takes you to their website. I'm like, oh my God.
I don't think I've got one of those yet.
It gets me every time, every day. And I'm so mad because I know that's what it is and I still
And you
do it
still
anyway.
do it. I will say TikTok gets me pissed when it has the multiple pictures and like you go to, I just swipe up and I'm laying there
Yeah.
and I'm comfy and I'm trying to swipe and then it's like clicking the fucking other photo and it brings me to it and I'm like I just want to swipe. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into a different position just to swipe up.
Yeah,
Oh.
that happens to me too. But what happens is I'll be swiping, and then I'll accidentally swipe over like 4 times. I'll be like trying to swipe up, I'm swiping sideways.
Yeah, it's going to the side. Oh,
fuck
it pisses
you,
me
man.
off. Then I fucking randomly, or maybe it is the same thing as like the ads. Then you end up on their page or
Yeah,
something. Or
yeah.
in the comment section, and it's like, God damn it! This I was just trying to scroll by
Yeah,
this
yeah,
fucking video.
Yeah,
It's crazy how TikTok has taken off from where it first came.
I know. Well, it started as Musically,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
you know, I would go back to when it was just the dances and stuff like that.
Yeah, but dude, there's so much funny shit on.
There is funny stuff, but like, I don't know. Then there's also just so many videos of like people just talking or
Yeah, there's a lot of
explaining
dumb
or,
shit
like,
on there too.
Yeah. But the
Comments are one of the best.
I like,
parts.
yeah, the comments are the best parts, but I like you know, the controversial videos are like, I don't know. When people like explain too much, like, I guess you see it with a lot of famous people, like when they go on there and they gotta explain their life of how they do the pranks on each other. You ever seen the couples that do the pranks on each other?
Yeah.
Then they have to say, I'm sorry for this, or just shut the fuck up. Just do it. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's what it just, sometimes it's too much.
Well, also, like, one of the best ways to get people to engage with your video is to make them mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a lot of people out there that are just purposely trying to piss people off, so they comment and fucking...
Like your video that you posted about that frat guy. Right?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if like half the people got mad, but then like one of your next videos was like having to explain yourself of why you posted it? To
Yeah,
get, like,
it's so stupid.
it's stupid. And that's what I feel like a lot of like TikTok creators do.
And I made
They
it
post something, but then they have to repost something to explain themselves.
It happened even worse to me again. So I posted one about how Pat McAfee paid the USA Hockey's bill.
Oh yeah. I saw
And
that
people were
video.
getting mad. People are getting mad at him for it, and I was like, I don't know why people are getting mad at him.
Yeah.
Like and people freaked the fuck out.
Did they really?
Dude, it has like almost 1 million views right now. That's like people literally freaking the fuck out in the comments. I'm like, dude, it's not that deep. I was just trying to, I don't know. I was dead sick in my bed. I was dead sick in my bed. I woke up. I was like, fuck, I need to post a TikTok today. Woke up. It was like the first thing I saw on my feed. I was like, all right, good enough. Made a video on it. Fucking went back to sleep. I woke up. Everyone was freaking out. I was like, what the hell?
Fucking people are upset that a guy's paying a tab. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
People will bitch about anything.
A lot of people are pissed about Cash Patel going. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
So Cash Patel was celebrating with the
Going to the game. Yeah.
Everyone was freaking out. Oh, he's on vacation with his girlfriend, spending taxpayer money to go fucking have fun and go to the Olympics when there's shit going on. You know what I mean? That one is a little bit more understandable for me, but because people are mad about because he's not doing anything about the Epstein list.
But I thought he was there because they sent like Secret Service they sent FBI agents to basically be their security.
Maybe.
Because if he was just there on vacation by himself, I don't think he's gonna be in the
I'm pretty
locker
sure
room
what it
after
was
the game.
because he was on vacation in other parts of the world, like the week leading up to it, and then he was there for the game.
But like, I don't think just because he's on vacation, I don't think they'd let him in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like, that's like that's like, I guess he's a little different, but you know how many star-studded like athlete stars were there that weren't in the locker room after the game and stuff like that. Maybe. I mean, he also did have the president on the phone, so maybe he used that to his advantage.
Yeah, I think pretty much people were just all pissed off because of him not doing anything about the Epstein files, and then they see a picture of him drinking beers with the hockey team.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a bad look when there's so much shit going on, but you can't really blame him that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's crazy. Fuck, I wish I was living his life.
Yeah, I know. You say that though, but everyone hates you. You know what I mean? That's what I say about the president. Everyone wants to be president until literally majority of the country hates you. You know what I mean?
True.
Would you do it? Would you be president?
No, I don't think so.
There's no way to win. That's the shitty part.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to, just because the fact of the matter is, like, one, I feel like you are the face of everything, obviously, like you're the face of, right? But you either get the hero or the blame, and knowing what I know about like the whole politician side of it, like I would say 60% at most has to do with what you do. And I would say the only reason I say that is because of foreign relations is what you build. You build like with other presidents, you build with other countries. As far as the United States, I would say 30% has to do with the president, because really it has to go through everybody to get to him, and the only thing he can do is veto it or accept it. And even if he vetoes it, it can still go to back to Congress, and then 2/3 of Congress can pass it over his veto. So like, why would I want that job? What do you benefit from?
Nothing. You have like not a lot of control, and in return you get blamed for everything.
Right.
Sorry.
Basically, that you explained it in much simpler terms. Like you
like,
just basically
there's not a whole lot you can do.
everything falls on your plate.
Yeah.
And
Even if you can't do anything about it, it's still your fault.
Right.
You know what I mean?
yeah, like the whole world or the whole United States could hate you for passing a bill that little did they know you vetoed.
Yeah.
And then Congress just 2/3 said,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm,
yeah,
I'm the president and I said no and
Yeah.
you still overruled
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But
Which is weird, but I guess that's kind of the whole deal with democracy, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's probably a good thing instead of just having one person be in control of everything, probably.
Yeah. I think that would be power definitely creates evil, I think, sometimes. Just gets to you, so
Especially at that level, I think it can turn
Yeah.
just about anyone evil. I don't care who you are.
oh yeah. You imagine if one person could have control of the US?
I know. I'd be president then.
Yeah, right. Then I would be. I guess the only thing having president, like, I guess you have the power to be the commander in chief of the military.
Yeah. Which is weird because, like,
No, you can have no military experience
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
tell them what to do. I don't understand why there's not like a president of the military.
well, there is, I think, right?
Yeah, but like what? Like,
I think that's basically if you had to ask me, I think that's how it works. I think the whatever the top guy at the military tells Donald Trump what to do, and then he pretty much does it. But I think that he's going. I think that's one of the problems that I think I've heard that
Right.
is that even though, can you search it up? What's the head of United States military?
I know.
I've seen it,
I know
but-
there is a head of it because they allow them in like the situation room
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'm trying to.
I've seen that like on my Instagram where he's trying to tell Donald Trump to do something and Trump is not listening and doing what he wants anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, there's got to be something.
Commander,
It's the president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Secretary of Defense. That's what I was thinking of.
Highest ranking, but that's the highest ranking civilian leader. Oh, highest rank, a chairman of Joint Chief Staffs is the highest ranking military officer.
Okay.
So basically, the highest ranking military officer gets outranked by a civilian and the president.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That I didn't know that the Secretary of Defense was higher than the chairman of Joint Staff. Is there more?
Well,
Can you click on show more?
So they say civilian, but is the president considered a civilian because he's not military, or is he considered military? Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I would say probably civilian because I think you. I don't think we've ever had. Well, I guess George Washington way back in the day. I was gonna say I don't think we've ever had an acting military man become president except for George Washington, right?
I think.
Like an active member of military.
Oh,
Like I think nowadays you wouldn't be able to be active in the
yeah.
military to run.
but I think a lot of them are.
A lot
Ex-
of them have
yeah.
ex-military, yeah.
Okay.
But I think they still like once they're out.
Yeah,
they're
you can't
civilian.
be both. Yeah.
Run from president, secretary of defense directly to the combat. So yeah, basically that says even the secretary of defense could make a call
Yeah.
that the
Against the actual
military
military.
has to, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think most of the time that secretary of defense will have like military background.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like that's the same thing. You can't technically be in the military because you're representing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
Like
yeah,
instead of representing the United States military, you're representing the United States
Right.
government. You know what I mean?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that chairman of Joint Chief Staff, right? Like
He should be in control of all of it.
he should be in
really.
control.
He
Yeah.
should definitely be above. There should definitely be no Secretary of Defense. Like, what's the point of that guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the difference between the chair, like the
Search-
highest ranking military officer would be.
Search up top ranking.
The Secretary of Defense, I think, was.
Just search up Secretary of Defense job description.
Secretary of Defense would I wonder, like, they have control of the Coast Guard and the National Guard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I don't think
Overall, yeah, it's
Over
all
all
over all
branches.
branches.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
because I don't think like
That makes sense now.
like the top Marine Corps doesn't have control over it, but they should still have. So yeah, they must have military experience if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Look that up. How many is military
The-
experience required?
Yeah.
Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they're just gonna give them control of all that. Let me just give you control of every single military option we have, and you
Yeah.
have no experience. Cannot have served. What?
7.
Oh, preceding 7 years.
Who cannot have served on active duty
Within 10.
That's stupid as hell. How does that make any sense?
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Maybe it's like a cool off period, you know, you don't want them making bad decisions because they saw people they've served with die, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like they don't want them trying to get payback, you know what I mean? They need them like on a level head.
I can see that, but I can also see that. I mean, fuck. I don't know how old you're gonna be the Secretary of Defense, whatever. Like, say 15 years from now, when I'm 40-something years old, whatever. I have zero fucking clue of what our military
Yeah.
kids capable of.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I know what they're capable of, but I don't. Right?
Yeah,
And
but what do you
secrets that they have and all this, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know the risk reward and I have no emotional I do have emotional attachment because I love the fucking United States. Like, I thank you for your service and everything, but like, I don't know the emotion that goes into sending these guys to battle war. You know what I mean?
I think so if you were an officer, it needs to be 7 years. If you were on active duty, it's 10 years. So I feel like there must be some sort of job title in the military where you're neither of those, but you're still a part of the military, and then you can go from there to the Secretary of Defense.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because you can be enlisted and not be active duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which most of the time I would say, like, if you're a high-ranking officer, you're probably not going to be active duty, right?
Yeah. Maybe we should get like a I don't know, a military guy on here or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to have like somebody that actually knows what the fuck is going on and come speak on some of this shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely would be. Because I don't know how any of that
Yeah.
works. Like, and I think that would be the problem of having a civilian with no military experience
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
position.
Just a disclaimer, me and Cam have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
So don't.
Yeah. We have absolutely zero clue. We just like to ramble on
Yeah.
and you know, spark some conversation sometimes.
Yeah. Where did that conversation even come from?
Asking if we wanted to be president.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. See what we mean? We have no idea what we're talking about. We go from wanting to be president to,
What would be your dream job?
I mean,
But it can't
an athlete, but
Okay, yeah.
like,
Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah,
guess
that's a valid answer.
if it wasn't to be like a professional athlete,
Besides just being filthy rich and doing nothing, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like what's your dream like job title, I guess? Which I don't even know.
I don't know. That's a tough. Like, I think I always wanted to be a physical therapist, and that kind of fizzled out. I'm not sure why, but I guess to be around. If I wasn't an athlete, to be around sports, like anything around sports, like I could be an equipment manager, but like for like I'd like to do it for, you know, obviously making a decent amount of money, not just like
But dude,
a low level.
we're talking dream job here. I mean, you could like head coach is a valid answer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a head coach, yeah, being anywhere.
It
around
doesn't have
sports,
to be
you know what I mean?
necessarily achievable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought about like a trainer, like an athletic trainer.
Yeah.
Or, kind of a coach, but like someone that runs camps and stuff. Like I don't know what you'd kind of call that, but like start my own business of running camps and training camps and training people.
I
And,
guess trainer is probably the right word.
yeah. So like something like that would always be, because then that way you have options of all levels. Because like I like teaching the kids and I like watching them grow and stuff like that. But then it'd also be nice to be around it at a higher level too. So I think that would probably be my top dream job, and that's not even just because it's for the money. That'd just be because I enjoy sports and like being around it. If I had to choose like one for the money, then that's when I'd probably say like the head coach of a professional team or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You?
See, I'm more of like the. I want to be like the CEO type.
Yeah.
I want to build something up to the point where, even though like it sounds like it's shitty, I want to build something up to the point where I'm controlling a lot of employees, I guess. I don't really know the best way to explain it.
Yeah, like
but I want to build something small, make it big, and be in control of it, I guess.
You're in charge, and you can sit back and watch the process of what you start.
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah,
that's kind of more my thing. But not like the suits and shit, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not like, you know, like the finance and shit like that, like firms and shit. Not really that.
Like it doesn't have to be like huge, like
not like the super. I don't know what you call that, like
white collar.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I want people to like respect me and see me as like a decent guy, cool guy. You know what I mean? But of course, there's other ones, like obviously like musician. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say.
I guess that's probably really is my number one answer.
If you could have like one talent in the world, that's the one thing. I wish I could sing. If you can sing, I feel like you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just music is such a hard business to get into. Like it's so hard to get seen. You know what I mean? And it's been that way since the beginning. You have to be in the right place at the right time with the right song, meeting the right people. It just takes so much. I think it is easier now with social media a little bit, but still, there's so many people doing it. It's like,
I know you can go on TikTok and just like if you go on the live one night, the amount of people that are just live streaming them singing or doing
and they're so talented and they have like 20 people viewing. You know what I mean?
And now you're like American Idol and The Voice and stuff like that. Like, I've been watching along with some of that stuff. There's so many talented people that go on there,
and then like sent home.
Yeah, some people don't even make it. And I'm like, damn, that person was fucking good. I'm like, holy shit. But you can tell that it's also
you gotta be
tailored to stories.
Yeah,
and I've always thought this. So, like, you see these people go audition, or they're going to whatever, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, they have this background of them.
Yeah.
And they're already talking. So you've already known about this person.
Yeah.
You ask them to come on the show.
Yeah.
Like they have this person come in and surprise them at their audition, and it's like, how'd you know? How'd you know anything about this person's family? How'd this?
Yeah, that's how it is for TV. No doubt. They want to pick the thing that's going to be the most entertaining, not necessarily the best.
American Idol will 100% go out there and put somebody on American Idol for their story.
Yes.
Rather than, and like, obviously they're going to be a semi-good singer, right?
Yeah,
they're still good, but it's so tailored to like Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know, yeah. Which I don't like. It should be about the music.
I know. That's why I like The Voice. Because they do like the blind, like
that's cool. Yeah,
like they're facing away. They gotta hit it.
I still don't believe it. I feel like there's still so much background shit that goes on with that. You know what I mean? You think about how many people they have to go through just to get to that point. You know what I mean? It's not like they walk in off the street and they're on that. You know, they got to go through how many auditions before they get on stage.
I don't know for The Voice. I don't know how that works. to be honest.
Because I know with like American Idol, you have to send in a tape, and then they look at it, then they decide you get to audition, and then you go on to the next round.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be something to get to the judging, but judges for The Voice. But I definitely know that the judges that hit the chairs that turn around, you can tell they have no clue. Because have you ever seen the ones where like somebody's singing and like they'll have to guess, or like they'll know that it was a famous person that they turned around to, and sometimes they'll turn around and be like, "Oh, I thought that was a guy or a girl singing," and it's the complete opposite. I think
it could be staged too. You know what I mean?
I know that's true too, because they're so good at acting too. It's freaking crazy.
I don't know. Like I wish there was a way to just like start something like that that's actually real, but you don't get to the point where people watch it unless it's fucking
dramatized.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Except like, you know what Kill Tony is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you could do something with that, like that, but with music, where it's literally random people.
Yeah.
You pull them out of a bucket and they come on. You know what I mean?
If you have like a music club instead of a comedy club.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
And you're just picking random people to come up on stage for 2 minutes and sing a little bit, and if they're good, then you
send them. Yeah,
you know what I mean? They fucking. If not, they're still getting publicity.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? And if they suck, then you roast them and send them home.
That's true, yeah. That would be cool. Honestly, and sometimes that Kill Tony thing, I don't even understand, because like somebody will come on and they will fucking suck. They won't even do anything, but then like Tony and all of them, they'll roast them so bad and get people laughing.
Yeah.
And then they keep that person. I'm like, that person didn't even tell a joke that made me laugh. Like, that was awful.
Yeah, well, do you like actually listen to it or watch it?
Yeah, I've watched like I forget what it's on. Is it on Netflix or?
Yeah, it's been on Netflix a couple times. Yeah.
I think Netflix I watched on and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because sometimes their set will suck, but then they're good in the interview part of it. You know what I mean? And they end up liking them, and they give them whatever big joke book or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But sometimes I feel like that's the easiest part. Like I feel like I could, like if you're roasting me, I can say something back, or like I don't know, when you're asking questions, like I can come up with something quick and witty too. But as far as the actual like telling jokes, I would have to write them down beforehand. I wouldn't be able to.
We should do that. We should each write 2 minutes worth of comedy and do it on here.
That would be funny.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Maybe we should do that next episode. Mason, you have to do it too. You have to write. You have to write 2 minutes of comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, deal. Let's do it next episode. That would be funny.
That would be. Yeah. The hardest part would be like some people are so good at writing like jokes that are prolonged.
Yeah.
And then some people are like just like right to the point.
Yeah.
Like Nate Jackson, he tells jokes within jokes.
Yeah.
You ever seen the one where he was like, he did the cow tipping one, and then
I don't know him that well.
he goes in, he talks about cow tipping out in like, I don't know, Iowa or something. He's like, I'm in the cornfields, nothing. And then he's doing some kind of crowd work, and one guy's a cop, and he goes, I only got one cop joke, but I don't want to tell it if you're not okay, whatever. And he keeps going about cow tipping and the farm, and the next morning he went back to the farm and something about the pigs, and he turns it into roasting the cop about being a pig or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, that stuff is what's cool, because he can. Yeah. I don't know if I could be able to do that. Like I might be able to write a joke, like about a joke, but not prolong it like that.
Yeah. But when you're only writing for 2 minutes, it's more like those like one-liners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But that'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be.
Even if we were to
if they're terrible.
Yeah, even if we were to do it every episode, you know, like every episode right at the beginning takes up whatever 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll get good at writing jokes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That would actually, I didn't even think of that. If I were to think of like having Matt Rife's career, like just doing crowd work, I think that would be. If I was good at it, that would be one of my like dream jobs.
Yeah.
Just to roast people, let them roast me. Like, I don't easily get offended by anything. So like,
yeah. But a lot of comedians don't really like the crowd work stuff, like the real comedians, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They think it's kind of like a cop out, you know what I mean? They're not really writing real jokes. It's like you can do it forever, you know what I mean? It's like
Well, it's almost like freestyle rapping though. It's
Yeah.
like you got to come up with that like off the top
Yeah.
of your head
Yeah.
and like bang.
Yeah.
Which I get. It's not like writing jokes, but
their thing of it is just because it gets them popular on social media. That's why they do it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
When these actual comedians are writing real jokes, going out on tours,
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
I don't know which one would be harder. Writing jokes to go on tour and making sure you have what they must do it for an hour and a half, whatever.
it's usually an hour or less, yeah. Unless they're like really big comedians.
Right, like having all those jokes written down and
Yeah.
remembering them and stuff like that, or doing the crowd work. I don't know. I just like the crowd work because it's so funny and the
Yeah.
interactions there.
Yeah.
Like it's so much better to watch with the interaction of the crowd. Although, like, I like watching like the Kevin Hart or the Burt Kreischer's like on Netflix. I've
Yeah.
watched their comedies where like they're
Yeah.
just on stage selling out a whole arena.
Yeah. I gotta take a dump. Let's take 5.
All right.
Dude, I got this pool table and I've low key become pretty obsessed.
Dude, I like playing pool.
No, you won't.
I like playing pool, but that's the one thing I'm not that good at it.
It's like I think of it almost like golf. You know what I mean? It's something you can just hang out, chill,
Yeah.
fucking talk, have a couple beers while playing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It probably
a
is
lot
definitely
easier than
easier
golf.
than golf.
But
Well, you
that's why-
say that because it's like there's still levels to it. Like you play someone that's not you
Yeah.
play someone that's not good at pool, you might beat them. Just like if you play someone that's not good at golf, you might beat them. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say it's definitely yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
more enjoyable to start playing than golf.
Yep. And I was just telling somebody that the other night at the bar. I was like, damn, this kind of sucks. Like, you come to the bar and like some people take it way too serious. at the bar
I don't
scene.
like that.
Last night there was a guy at the pub, dude. It's St. Patty's Day and it's fucking packed in there.
Yeah.
And this guy brings his own pool stick and he's putting it together and he's fucking writing his name on the board. Like, I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. I came here to drink beers, hang out with people, and maybe shoot a game of pool just to like fuck around with my
Yeah.
friends. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care how good you are at pool.
Yeah.
Keep your pool stick at home, buddy. I'm gonna snap it over your like, oh.
But if you're playing for money, yeah, I that's a different story. I'd bring something that I like to shoot. You know what I mean?
I can see that too. But like up here, every bar that we have has one pool table in, so it's like
Yeah.
everybody shares it. Most of the
Yeah.
time, you're playing doubles just to make it go faster, so more
yeah.
people can play. Like, I like going down to visit my buddies in Mass because they have pool halls.
Yeah.
and like you rent out a pool table for an hour or 2 hours, but like that pool table is yours.
Yeah.
But there's fucking 20 other pool
Yeah,
tables in
yeah,
there. So when
yeah.
people rent them out, they can keep them, and it's just nice. You actually get to go actually play without
Yeah.
worrying about winning or losing. Because you go to the bar up here and you lose, you might not get it back on the pool table
Yeah.
for another
Yeah.
fucking 2 hours. And it's
Yeah.
like, I kind of just wanted to practice, just wanted to shoot around.
Yeah.
I wish I could get good at ping pong.
Really?
Ping pong's it's fun, but it's so hard.
There's a ping pong
Is there?
adapter to that thing. Yeah.
It's just so hard. Like,
Literally hitting it as hard as they can back and forth.
it's insane. And then like, you ever seen the guys like sometimes like when you watch it, like you ever go on DraftKings and you look at table tennis,
No.
you can like watch, you can live watch it, right?
Right.
Dude, they throw it up and the guy goes,
Yeah.
and he fucking spins the ball so hard. I'm like, how the hell? Like, it doesn't even look like he like hits it forward. He just like cuts it straight down
Yeah.
and the ball will just spin. And I'm like, this is insane.
Are you betting on table tennis?
It's like always on because it's different parts of the
Yeah.
world. Always on in the middle of the night, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So you ever go on DraftKings? Table tennis is the first thing.
What's your
right there.
favorite like abstract sport to bet on?
Table tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just intense.
Yeah.
Once you start watching it, it's wild, wild.
Well, like I don't know if you know, like
I'm trying to think of what other sports that are crazy you could bet on.
pool. I feel like would be boring because they play through like a span of like 50 games. I don't know if you knew
They
that.
take forever.
Yeah.
I made the mistake one time of betting on a pool game that was
Really?
on there. It took like 7 days.
Yeah,
Not 7 days. It was like 2 days or something like that. I would say.
but it like
for the game to end. I don't know if it got canceled or something. I don't know
Okay.
what the hell happened, but I'm not even joking. It was
Are you
like 8 hours.
Are you sure it's all one game? Because I'm pretty sure the way that pool works is like you have to win a series of like 50 games to win. Because like these pros,
I honestly have no clue. I just know that bet sat open in
Yeah.
my account for like, it might have been like 16 hours, whatever it was, but it was over the span of like
Yeah.
one night into the next day. So it was like 2
Yeah.
days, and I was pissed.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's because they play.
Huh? Yeah, because I think I took like a heavy favorite or something like that. Like I was just like, it's like $5 just to win like $8 or something like that. But I was like, fucking pay me. Like, what
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah, I think they play so many games because like these pro pool players, they will win the game off the break,
I have seen that. Yeah.
like all the time. Like it's like normal thing. You know what I mean? Which is nuts.
The one game I don't get is 8-ball. Is it the 8-ball?
9-ball.
9-ball pool, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. So if you pot the last ball, you win.
Search it up.
I don't understand. the rules of that.
This is 8-ball pool, right? I don't understand 9-ball either.
1 through 9, but yeah, the last person to sink the 9-ball wins.
Oh,
Stupid. The other guy can make
okay.
every other shot.
Yeah.
And then the other one I don't understand is which is making more sense now, is the red versus yellow. Why not just play stripes versus solids? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the dumbest game I've ever seen in my life. Because if we could play that game, you could pocket 1 through 7, and I only get 8 and 9, and I pocket 2, and I win.
Yeah.
But I only pocketed 2 balls. Or you could pocket 1 through 8, miss your last shot, and
Yeah.
then I get the easiest shot of my life.
You want to get like the 3-ball has the perfect shot in the pocket, but you're still on the 1-ball. I think you can hit the 1-ball into the 3-ball. As long as you hit the lowest one. Like that's what it's thinking right there.
No, it says pocket balls 1 through 9 in numerical order.
Yeah, it's 1. You have to start 1.
Yeah, but I think you can hit the lowest one into another one. I think you can do that.
Oh, you get what he's saying?
Yeah, kind of.
Wait, no, but you still have to pocket balls 1 through 9 in
In
numerical order.
yeah.
Okay, if you hit it as long as you
Click show more, and we're going to figure this out. Because I think you...
Watch a video. Fuck it. 4 minutes. We probably don't have to watch it.
You're a professional.
Oh, nice.
To take pride in consistent
Fucking ads.
Harbor Freight offers it step by step. First up, understand the goal and setup. In
See,
the
but-
9-ball pool, the aim is to legally pocket the 9 ball to win a game.
Take your cursor off.
5 by 5 foot table with 2 players.
Take the cursor off.
8-ball.
Put the headphones back on.
Can hit the white cue ball into numbered balls, 1 to 9, aiming to sync them in numerical order. For example, hit the 1 ball first, then the 2 ball. Until
Why is there so many balls?
the table has 6 pockets, and balls are racked in a diamond shape, with the 1 ball at the front.
That's not a diamond, would it?
in the center. Matches are often best of 9, 11, or 17.
What the fuck was that?
5, 6, or 9 games.
Yo, that's nuts.
Dude, no way.
And lag. To decide who breaks first, players lag. Each hits a cue ball from behind the head string to bounce off the far rail, aiming to stop closest to the near rail. The winner breaks for a legal break.
That I don't know why is never done more at like the bar scene. Never.
That's
seen
what I
that
do
done.
here when I have friends over.
If a ball sinks, you continue. If not, you can push out. Play any shot without fouling to avoid a bad position.
This is the game I don't understand.
That's snooker, I think.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know why they're showing that.
I don't either.
Now, play your shots. You must always hit the lowest number.
Those tables are huge.
Yeah.
E.g., the 3 ball with 1 and 2 are plotted. If you sink it, keep shooting. If you miss, it's your opponent's turn. Unlike snooker, it's legal to hit the correct ball and pocket another. Like
Ah,
the 4 ball.
so he was right.
A cool twist. If you
But
hit
that's 8 ball.
first and the 9 ball drops, you win instantly. In 2025,
So you can hit the 1 ball into the 9 ball and sink it and you win. That's good,
you've
Mason.
got 30 seconds per shot and
You'll get it?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So you could win on the first shot.
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
So if you know you get a shit shot, you might as well try to bank it into the.
Yeah. Which I don't know why you wouldn't try to do it every time.
Yeah, I'm not 100.
But you don't want to waste your shot because then the other guy could get them all no problem, probably. You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah, I guess you probably have the advantage going first
Yeah.
at making that decision whether you just try to clean it all up or
Yeah.
go for that. And you can set it up too where if you miss though going first, right? You never really want to play the miss, but if you miss, then set it
Yeah.
up where hopefully they have a shit next shot.
Yeah. Mason, search up how many games in a pro pool series.
They just said it. It was
Did
what,
they?
a best of 9, 13 or 17 or something like that. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, that's a long time. That's a couple hours at least. If you
Yeah.
win 17 games, that's probably that could get up to like 3
What's the
hours.
best of 17? You're gonna win 9 games.
Yeah.
Because if you imagine that, imagine you go 8-8,
Yeah.
but they play so freaking quick. Well, sometimes they play quick, sometimes they play slow. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they hit their shots a lot more, so the game goes by quicker. But I'm pretty sure they have a timer too.
That would make sense. I mean, there's only so many shots possible. I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it can't take that long to figure out what you're going to do.
No, he was trying to look at how long we've been going for, but
I'd say probably an hour and a half. We started by
that's what
6,
that's what I
probably,
said.
right?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I guess what time do you have to be out of here? Probably the next 15 minutes or something, right?
Yeah,
I guess that's probably good. Can wrap.
yeah. Well, thank you guys.
What'd you just do?
The TV. Well, the TV shut
Is it
off.
the computer? No. It must have just been the monitor, probably.
All right, let's just say the whole TV just shut off. I was so confused, but
Peace.
thank you guys for tuning in and see you next time.